So, today I had an altercation again. A mild altercation, a mild disagreement with a person that made a turnabout again, and because they failed to appropriate self-love or the love for their soul, and made a complete mess of their life, and therefore hightailed it back into the arms of Jesus. Alright, there's a lot of people that will do that, and that's fine. I'm not stopping them. They have to work out their journey until they have exhausted everything, every way, right? But it was clear to me that this person has not been initiated into their soul awakening and into their dark night of the soul, where all of the pseudo layers of the ego become dismantled and disrobed. Right? This person misunderstood what self-love was all about. And it sounds like they gave their ego a heyday. And of course, that didn't turn out good. That never turns out good. Ego, the rogue and wounded ego is not your friend. You have to learn to befriend it in the wisdom of the soul and tutor it through the wisdom of your soul. Anyways, the standoff became one of love versus authenticity. This other person had a really schmaltzy love. Well, schmaltzy isn't maybe the right word, but it was a fake love, right? Sometimes you will completely self-abandon in order to feign love, to feign a nice persona, a loving persona. But, like I say, that does not stand up to authenticity. I will always choose authenticity over love. Because to abandon yourself, to abandon your principles, to abandon your character, your integrity, just to please someone else is toxic. It's always toxic to the soul. And I will not abandon my soul. I will not abandon my authenticity just to please another person, just to not offend another person. And to be in my authenticity will come across that I disagree with you. It will come across with me opposing your practices and your viewpoints, especially if you still espouse Christianity, anything to do with Jesus as a savior. I will not endorse that. I will not validate that, because that is not what my journey is. So the best thing that you can do, if that offends you, is remove yourself out of my field, out of my range. I certainly will not. I certainly will respect you and not pursue you in your arena. I'm going to allow you to practice whatever you wish to practice. You have that right. That is your soul's right. And I am not here to interfere with that. But at the same time, I will continue to speak my consciousness, my awareness, what I perceive, what I have learned in my dealing with my own ego. I will continue to share my light. Because there are other people that are ready to leave Christianity, and they need my support. They need what I have to offer. And I'm going to continue sharing that without reservation. It's not my intention to hurt or offend anyone purposely. But again, I'm done with conforming and complying and abandoning my soul integrity just to please people and their opinions and their beliefs. I have to fully embody my authentic self, and I'm going to be stepping on people's feet. I'm going to be stepping on people's egos, because I will say contrary things. I will say challenging things. I'm here to challenge your concepts. I'm here to challenge your life, challenge you into authenticity. And so that's really no different than what Jesus did in his day. He was constantly confronting insecure and wounded egos to the point where the biggest egos finally made away with him. Right? But you can't let that stop you from being you, from shining your light, from sharing what you know of first-hand experience. And I'm going to continue to do that. That is my task. Some of us are here to shake things up. Some of us are here to expand consciousness, expand the wineskins with new insights, new ways, new experiences. And that being said, I will always be authentic. I will not always be nice. I will try to be respectful, courteous, kind, but nevertheless unbending in what is my truth, what is my light. And so just giving you a heads up, for me, authenticity is the number one priority. And sometimes authenticity is not so pretty. Sometimes authenticity will say, fuck off. Get out of my face. Okay? Go practice your religion. Go practice your spirituality. It's none of my business. Okay? But you can't stop me walking in my light either. So that's my opinion, that's my conviction, and I will walk in it and stand in it.